Reduce the Boolean expression given below using K-map. F of A, B, C, D equals sigma 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 15. Step 1. For a 4-variable Boolean expression in the sigma format, you need to draw the M.C.A map. M.C.A map, 4 rows and 4 columns. These are the 4 rows and these are the 4 columns. Now, the first two variables must be represented here and the next two variables must be written here. A and B are Boolean variables, so they take either 0 or 1. All the combinations of zeros and ones must be written here so that you get gray code. Now what is gray code? 0011. Now on the right hand side you can write 01, then from bottom to top 01. This combination 00011110 is known as gray code. The same combination must be written here. So 00 here, similarly 01 here, similarly 1 1 here, and finally 1 0. Now sigma means sum, so sigma means sum and pi means product. In alphabetical order, P comes first when compared to S. In ascending order, 0 comes first when compared to 1. So in sigma or sum, 1 is given importance, which means 1 must be replaced with a variable and 0 should be replaced with a complement. So you can write A complement B complement, A complement B, because the first position is for A and the second position is for B. Similarly, you can write AB, AB complement, because 0 with a complement. Here C complement D complement, C complement D, CD, CD complement, because here the variables are C and D, and the first position for C and second position for D. Now if you consider this cell, the binary number that comes there is 0000. Write the decimal equivalent. Similarly for this cell, the binary number is 0001. Write the decimal equivalent. In all the remaining cells you can write the decimal equivalent. So why did 8 come here? Reason, the binary number that comes there is 1000 and the decimal equivalent is 8. So step 1 is over, drawing the M.C.A map. Now step 2, in these cells you need to mark 1. So cell 0 you can mark 1, cell 1 you can mark 1. Similarly in all the cells, cell 2, cell 3, all the cells 4, 5, 10, 11, 15, and in the remaining cells you can mark 0. Now the third step, somehow try to find 16 adjacent ones. If that is not possible, 8. If that is not possible, 4, 2 and 1. 16 is not possible because only 9 terms are there, so you will never get 16 adjacent ones. Ruled out. Let me check whether 8 adjacent ones are possible. Adjacent means either horizontal or vertical. Don't move diagonal. So let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. K-map can be rolled vertically and horizontally at the same time. So after this, the cell that comes here should be taken as this. After this, the cell that comes here is this. So I get 8 adjacent ones. Let me represent them. These two ones, let me represent here. Above that, these two ones. To the right of that, these two ones, and above this, these two ones. So using those 8 adjacent ones, I will not get a rectangle or square. So there is no point in taking 8 adjacent ones like that. Ruled out. Let me check whether 4 adjacent ones are possible. Yes, these 4 ones can be taken together. They form a rectangle or square. Group 1. Using the left out one, will I get 4 adjacent one? Let me try. These are the left out ones. 1, 2. For a left out one, overlapping is there. Once already taken can be taken again. So these 4 ones form the next group. Now using the left out one, will I get 4 adjacent ones? Let me try. 1, 2. K-map can be rolled vertically and horizontally at the same time. So after this one, the one that comes here, this and this. So I get 4 adjacent ones, they form a rectangle or square. Why? These two ones, let me represent here, and below this these two ones come, so below this, so it can be, it forms a rectangle or square, they can be taken as a group. Now using the left out one, will I get 4 adjacent one? No, so 4 ruled out. Will I get 2 adjacent ones? Yes, easily you will get 2 adjacent ones, because for a left out one, overlapping is there, these two ones can be taken as a group. No more left out ones. Second last step, check whether redundant groups are there. Redundant means if all the groups, if all the ones present in a group are there in some other group, the group is a redundant group. So G1 is a redundant group because these are the 4 ones of G1. These 2 ones are there in G2 and these 2 ones are there in this group, which is nothing but G3. So all the ones of G1 are there in some other group. G1 is a redundant group. No need to consider the redundant group. Is G2 redundant? No, because all the ones must be there in some other group. Not even one of G2 is there in any other group, so G2 is not redundant. Is G3 redundant? No, because these are the 4 ones. And you can see that this one is not there in any other group, so not redundant. Is G4 redundant? These are the 2 ones. You can see that this one is not there in any other group, so not redundant. So only one redundant group is there, it is removed. Now you can simplify G2. Now in order to simplify G2, for every one of G2 you mark the left hand side and top. Take the next one, mark the left hand side, already marked. Now you can mark the top. Take the next one, mark the left hand side, top already marked. Take the next one, this one. Mark the left hand side, already marked. Mark the top, already marked. Now simplify LHS, the stable variable in the left hand side, A complement. B complement is not stable because it changes the state from B complement to B. So stable variable is on the left hand side is A complement, and stable variable on the top is C complement, because you can see that D complement changes the state from D complement to D. So stable variable C complement. So for G2 the simplified form is A complement C complement. Now you can simplify the next group G3. For every one you mark the left hand side and top. For every one of G3, mark the left hand side, already marked. Now you can mark the top. Take the next one, mark the left hand side, top already marked. Take the next one, mark LHS, already marked. Mark the top, already marked. Now which is a stable variable on the left hand side? B complement is a stable variable because A complement changes the state from A complement to A. So stable variable B complement. Which is a stable variable on the top? C is a stable variable. So simplified form is B complement C. Now you simplify the next group, that is G4. For every one of G4 you mark the left hand side, mark the top. Take the next one of G4, mark the left hand side, top already marked. Which is a stable variable on the left hand side? A is stable, and top there is only one term, you cannot simplify that, so take as it is. So for G4 the simplified form is A, C, D. Now sigma means sum, which means you need to add all the terms. So the final simplified expression is you need to add these 3 terms. So for this Boolean expression, this is a simplified form using K-map.